of Scientological awesomeness, all suited up, ready to go, ready to represent. And ready to discuss those things that they are hiding from us and their own people. Hello. Welcome, welcome to another day. Salute. Another day of North Korean heritage. North Korean heritage appreciation once again. Man, I got 12 likes, more than the number of people watching. That is kind of reassuring, I guess. Great to have you, Keith. We're going to get some rain today, so I thought I'd get out here and make my mark on society before that happens. And let's notice the frantic action here in our own little slice of North Korea. And there you go. Just as awesome as you knew it would be. Just as jam-packed with chills and thrills. And I've even been thinking about a little Xenu song. I swear I'm not just trying to copy Pearl Snappy, even though I am a huge fan. But she might have given me a kind of permission to take certain silliness to a new level. Oh my God, watch us on the Scientology network. Hell yeah, you wouldn't want to miss that. Look at that nice pyramid in the middle. Scan here, or be scanned. It's like that movie, Scanners. That's what these dudes are. Let's see. Do we have any gooberlistic type people here? Sign you up? Cool. Okay, well, the first line, here's the problem. Maybe you guys can help me with this. What the hell rhymes with Xenu? So, what slightly rhymes with it, who knows the Plastic Jesus song? P.U. Be new. Oh, I'm trying to get a little gross in that. And there they go, dauntless and defiant. Saving the world, renew. Yeah, yeah. Me too, flee to be too. Okay. All right, dauntless and defiant. You're not in a cult. Hell no. Cults don't exist. Auf Deutsch, ja. Guten Tag. Guten Tag. Guten Tag. Guten Tag. Dude looked at me like, what the hell? German? Didn't expect that. I don't care if you make me eat emu, just so I got my plastic Xenu riding on the dashboard of my car. Emu. That's the closest I got until you geniuses came out here and took it to another level. Xenu, Xenu. But they don't know about Xenu here. They got no culture. In North Korea, they got all the culture whooped out of them. Hail Xenu! Hail Xenu! Hail Xenu! Hail Xenu! Hail Xenu! Xenu ain't hailing me back. What's wrong with that Xenu boy? Not hailing me back. Why aren't you hailing me back? Hail Xenu, full of grace, uglier than your mama's face. Hail Xenu. Take me on your spaceship, Xenu, far away from here. Hail Xenu! Hail Xenu! Hail Xenu, full of grace. I know, I haven't paid my $300,000 yet, so I'm kind of out of line here, talking about Xenu when I haven't reached that level. Hailing on Xenu, hailing on Xenu. Hey Xenu, are you Xenu? Is my daddy Xenu? Hey Xenu, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going round, it's Xenu. Yes, the Buffalo Springfield dudes, yeah. So, as we see, it's a relatively active day here at the Cult of Scientology, where people are learning how to save the world one Thetan at a time. If your soul rhymes with Satan, you might want to reconsider your whole situation. Thetan, Satan. You get it? You made a name of a soul that rhymes with Satan. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. And then you put a cross, but you X it out. You X out the cross. More satanic posturing by the North Korean Church of Scientology. Hail Xenu. Does your Thetan rhyme with Satan? Does your Thetan rhyme with Satan? That's the question on everybody's mind today. Does your Thetan rhyme with Satan? If your Thetan rhymes with Satan, clap your hands. If your Thetan rhymes with Satan, clap your hands. So, as they hunker down in their posture of submission, hey there, Thetan. What's up, Satan? How's your brother Satan? Satan is just Satan for people who lisp. I'm sure you all knew that. If your Satan plays with Satan, drop your pants. If your Satan plays with Satan, drop your pants. If your Satan plays with Satan. Does your Satan play with Satan? That's what I heard. If your Satan plays with Satan. That's how Mike Tyson sings Satan, yes. Absolutely. So, North Korea, what you got for us today, Kim Jong Satan? So, yes, I've been pondering, making some notes, and thinking about, what are the main things that they're afraid of and they don't want us to know around this whole latest era of protesting. Number one, they don't want us to really know, and they're not going to really talk about, the financial strain that the protesting is putting on them. Because you have to understand, every single person that you see coming in and out of this place is being regged. And regging in Scientology means beating you over the head for cash, psychologically speaking. It means trying to get more money out of you, trying to upsell you, trying to get you to put money on account. And the thing is, every little thing that pushes things over the edge, hello. If your Satan rhymes with Satan, so everything that they do with their members, it's all about getting more money. Does your Satan rhyme with Satan? That's the question that we're asking today. Does your Satan rhyme with Satan? And if it does, how did that happen? Is a desecrated cross the symbol of your religion? Make a cross and then X it out. Yeah, nobody will get that symbolism because it's very subtle. Xing out the cross. So, the financial pressure on Scientology is huge as they get this negative attention. It gets them way fewer new members. I mean, the pipeline of new members to Scientology has almost been 100% shut down. Yeah, it's a crossed out cross. And what better way to say we don't believe in Jesus than to cross out his symbol and then think everybody's so dumb that they think that it's Christianity. Well, they might think that for a second. They might think you got some little shiny things bouncing off of your cross. But eventually, it doesn't take long until people get it. This is not Christianity. This is, if anything, anti-Christianity. Oh yeah, they won't tell you that at first, of course. Driving and texting 5LXV964 is guilty of driving and texting. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, at least leave the bleeding Jesus on it. If anything has to be on that cross, it needs to be a bleeding Jesus. Not just some X. X marks the spot. And so all of the revenue is down, except I'm sure there are some whales. There are some ultra-rich Scientologists that are stepping forward. I'm sure David Miscavige is on the phone with all the Scientologists saying, we need you now. This is the time for you to shine. This is the time to show your commitment, blah, 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 blah. And he's probably calling the, 20 biggest donors. But the thing is, if they don't get money coming in off the streets, well, they got to go get it somewhere else. So they get it from the donors. If they don't bother the donors, thank you about the voice. Yeah, I'm going to be trying to look for some voiceover agents next week, I believe. Anybody has any leads, send them to davymismanage@protonmail.com. Any LA voiceover agents want to take on the most talented new talent in the business. So the thing is, if they push the existing members, watch out, you're going to get regged. If they push the existing members to give more and more, which they always do, so if they take it up another notch, that is not good for membership. Okay, so if they do that, they're going to have some problems. If they hit up the whales for a lot more, there's going to be X number of whales that are going to get closer to that breaking point where they realize they're being used for their money and they're being scammed. And rich people generally don't like people scamming them out of their money. And as soon as they get a whiff of that, which they should have already, I mean, they got no excuse, but they're taken in, whatever. And so, hey, welcome to the cult. It's a fine day to give away your life savings to the cult. A beautiful day to do such a thing. A very wonderful day to give your money to the cult of Scientology. Please donate and then donate some more. And then donate again. And then bring your friends in to donate, maybe some family members. And don't worry, if they don't have money, they can put it on their credit card. And that's important to know. They can put it on their credit card, right? Hail Xenu. Hail Xenu. Xenu, what the hail? Hail Xenu race. Yo mama has a nasty face. Hail Xenu, hail Xenu. Xenu is the dude that we pray to. Xenu is the dude that we pray to. Xenu. So the whole thing is Scientology financially. They have very few choices. Push the members harder for money, which will get people to quit and get a little disillusioned with that bridge to total freedom. And then they could also hit up the whales for more money, but that's a bigger loss that you're going to reach if you lose one of those whales, one of those people giving well on over $100,000 a year. You don't want to lose them because you pushed a little too hard. Okay, but That doesn't mean that they're going to not push too hard. Okay, don't get me wrong here. But the other option, well, you could just go past the protesters and try to get people off the street, but they seem to have definitely given up on that option. And then the final option is don't hit anybody up for any cash whatsoever. Hi, Xenu. Hi, Xenu. Don't hit anybody up for any cash at all. Okay? And then start to spend your savings, which a lot of financial advisors would advise against. So, do they spend their savings, or do they push people to the limit of giving, or do they just grow a pair and get back out on the street hunting for that fresh meat out on the streets and the boulevards of the USA? What will they do? That is the question. So, as you notice, many people are taking the other exit when they see that they have visitors. A decidedly unfriendly thing to do. So, let's see what we got over here. Oh, nothing. Wow, what a shock. We have nothing, and there's a little bit more of nothing. And the other day I was here, and I commented on the unacceptability of this hose being here. And I see that this unacceptability continues, and I'm shocked. I would like Osa, I know you're monitoring. You need to get out here and remove this eyesore. Hi, Xenu. How are you? Hail, Xenu. Hail, Xenu. No hail, Xenu? Oh, no. Have you been regged today? Have you given and then given and then given some more? Oh, of course not. Of course not. He's not been overly regged. Talking about Xenu. Xenu, the man of the hour. Hi, Xenu. Nice to meet you, Xenu. Can't you see my rank by my hat? Doesn't my hat tell you everything about my position in this organization? So my bet is that Scientology is going all out in its fundraising, and they are breaking the boundaries of propriety in fundraising, and they are further alienating more and more of their members. That's my theory. That's my wild guess. And I think that is a safe guess, because one thing, hi Xenu, one thing that we notice about Scientology is they don't know when to stop pushing people, right? They're very pushy, always attack, never defend, right? Hi Xenu. Illegal tent. Hiding his face in shame as a Scientologist. Oh no. I know, it must be very shameful. We have compassion out here in the real world for the shame that you must endure as a Scientologist. Imagine having children that have to go to school and say, my daddy's a Scientologist. Oh no. The shame, the agony, the social ostracism. Don't do that to your children, people. Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be Scientologists. Hail, Xenu. There's somebody who declined to turn into the parking lot because it was just too risky. Just too risky. And so, as we notice, yeah, they're getting schooled on Scientology. Give them all your money. Give them all your money, then that way you save the world. They need more and more and more. Just like the preachers. Yeah, roll up the window and hide your shame. That's right. That's right. But you can't hide your shame. We see your shame. No, you don't see families walking together. You don't see couples being romantic. You don't see a lot of public displays of affection. There's not a lot of joyous laughter. Right? There's a lot of that kind of stuff not happening around here. Hi, Xenu. Hello, Xenu. Are you hiding your face too? Do you not want your friends and family and neighbors to know that you're giving away your children's inheritance to a cult? Not many couples, no. And if they are couples, you know, they're not displaying their status as a couple out to the world. They're not doing that at all. So, but yeah, this is, you know, the weekend is when you actually do see some action here, that people are coming to get interrogated on the cans. They are, you know, they're being lie detector tested on the cans of Scientological lie detector testing. And they love it. They pay for it. It's wonderful. Time for your sec check, sec check, sec check. Sounds so romantic. Sec check, sec check, sec check. It's a sec check. And here we see one of the main recruitment areas of Scientology, hospital. Hospital where people have fear for themselves and their loved ones. This is probably why Scientology decided to be in the middle of a hospital zone. No, I didn't see the funny suggestion, sorry. Sometimes with the glare, I don't see everything around here. But keep trying. Yeah, this glare is pretty, sorry for the view, but I'm just trying to get where the glare is. Need someone to do a caricature of you. Yeah. Well, I do kind of have a little caricature thing that I could do, but it doesn't have the hat. And without the hat, what am I actually? What am I without the hat? Not much. Just a wannabe mismanagerial type person. You here for the Xenu class? No comment on Xenu? You're gonna get sec checked. Sec check. Sign him up for a sec check. Everybody gets a sec check. Sec checks for everybody. A lot of in theta around here, a lot of SP energy, a lot of sec checks need to happen. Sec checks. Very joyless, true. Very joyless situation here. What's that? What's that? Huh? I do not know.
Yeah.
They'll help you there.
Yeah.
For sure.
I know that.
They'll totally help you.
I know.
Yeah. They have a great baptism program.
What? They do not.
They do.
When?
They'll give you that whatever, I don't know. It's all secret. It's very secret.
On there?
It's very secret.
Have you heard that? No. One time. Well, they're not doing the Lord of the Flies. What are the flies? And Daddy there? Or is this one man? About water, anything. See?
No clue.
Is that 3 books? It's all Dr. Shoes.
Huh?
Those are squarepants. It's not done. Oh, this is still on my face. Is that right?
Bummer.
Well, remember. I try to do that every day.
So, let's see if there's any other sec checkings going on in the land of sec checks. Uh-oh, do we have more? No. Yeah, I don't know. Seems like a situation. I mean, at first I was thinking, well, I don't think that's a Scientologist, but I'm willing to find out. But if she is truly pregnant, that baby is in for a disappointing future. Damn. But, you know, she can always throw herself at the mercy of Scientology because, you know, they're very charitable giving program where they save the world. Hey, bigger vans to shuttle people 65 feet, 65 steps from one spot to another. Don't want to miss out on them. Because these are the more big time Scientologists down this way. Those other people, those are the regular public. The public Scientologists. The people who don't write the big checks. Handmaid's Tale in blue. Yep. Yep. Pretty funny when a cult member is in a show about cult members and not seeing the connection. That's pretty interesting. Oh, there's our little friend coming back for another rendezvous. Wow, there's a lot of activity out here today compared to usual. This must be North Korean. What is this, Kim Jong-il's birthday or something? The Kim Jongs must be having a birthday today with all these people out here. I mean, it might look empty to you. It might look like there's not a lot of activity here. But those appearances would be deceiving because this is record-breaking activity. Look, there's a single human over there, see? A rare thing in Scientology to see humans around. Yes, I'm not too happy about DOA myself. So he's still in there, huh? Last I heard, he is. I'm sure I would have heard if anything changed on that score. So yes, we have an entire infrastructure here for hiding, and that is the tent, and then we have the cones, and then we have the vans that come back and forth. Hello? Who's gonna get set check today? Who's gonna pay and pay and pay and pay? That's my question. So, in our lecture, we have covered the first area, and that is that Scientology does not want you to know how much this is hurting them on a financial level. Now, we have to understand that Scientologists are very fragile beings, and they get very easily interbulated. And when they are interbulated, they have to deal with that interbulation before they can go up the bridge anymore, right? You can't be going up the bridge when you're all interbulated, right? You got to get disinterbulated, and then you can take your next steps up the bridge. Okay, we all got it? So the thing is, they feel interbulated when anybody with different opinions is even there quietly pointing a camera. That is very upsetting to them. And they can barely handle it on an emotional level. They get very vulnerable. Okay, who could blame them for this level of vulnerability anyway? But the number two issue is, as I was kind of leading up to here, membership. Okay, Scientology does not have enough members that if every single member of Scientology worked for Scientology, okay, listen to my statistic here. If every member of Scientology actually worked for Scientology, that would not be enough people to run their organizations. Scientology is collapsing, failing in the most humiliating of ways, and the whole world is observing it in real time. And the Scientologists walk away in shame and dejection, and they don't know why they're failing so bad. But if they would just slow down and listen, they might learn something. But no, they will not. They will not. Because learning something is not really what they're interested in, unless it was written by L. Ron Hubbard. Well, then of course, they want to learn all of it. They want to memorize it. So the protests are exasperating their concerns about the members' concerns about the practices and the leadership. Freedom is not free, and it's kind of just kind of expensive here, kind of rare. That's right. So we pull the van up, right? And then we pull the van back. Yeah, pull the van back. Good boy, pull the van back. Are you unloading or loading? Oh, yeah. Looks like you might be unloading. Okay, go to Odo. Everybody go to Odo. You will go to Odo. Odo. You don't have to go. Odo. You could escape right now. You could just run. Run for it. Run, Forrest. Run, Forrest, run. But no, because they're too scared to run. Because running would be a lack of OT powers. Odo is a guard, a very beloved guard by all protesters. Odo is a legend, and the world would not be the same without Odo. A bike guard, which is a very high position in Scientology. Invisible electric fences, like for the dogs. Yep. So basically, the members are starting to question things because of these ongoing protests. And here's the thing. That, oh yeah, you know it, I'm representing Elron as we speak. That's right. Zappy, zappy. So this way I can tell if Odo's coming up on my rear. There we go. Be careful, it's a cult. Somebody driving up with her kid, just doing a little rubbernecking. Just like the scene of an accident, doing some rubbernecking. So anyway, yes, where's my little turnarounder? There we go. Okay. Thank you. You love the cap. I'm at Big Blue, the North Korean section of Hollywood, known for its empty Scientology buildings with windows that are covered. Hey, you're driving on the wrong side of the road, lady. Not that it really matters on this street, because nobody really drives here. Hey! Hey! Showing the love, showing the love. And there he goes to go get more victims. And the victims will be retrieved from the parking garage. And then they will be brought to where they will be processed. They will be regged, which means they will have money beaten out of them. And they will be sec checked, which means if they have any crimes, those crimes will be found out and rectified. They will be discovered and they will be taken care of. And we got to think that's a good thing, because we wouldn't want them committing these crimes. But the thing is, okay, so here's what I was going to say before. Until you guys distracted me with all your writings. So the deal is that in Scientology, just like in science, they put forth various hypotheses. Like, here's a hypothesis of David Miscavige. If we build ideal orgs and we spend millions and millions of dollars on these buildings, then people will come to us begging to be Scientologists. When they see our fancy building, they will just be compelled to join Scientology. So what we need to do is spend hundreds of millions of dollars on fixing up new buildings, taking current buildings that we already own, spending millions and millions, raising money from everybody in the area, raising money from everybody in the world that we can get, whose money we can get, And then Scientology will grow like never before. You got that, Running Bear. And so, okay, so let's call that the hypothesis. Give us millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars, and then we will grow. Okay, we gave you millions of dollars. You did not grow. Oh, well, give us millions more because we forgot something. We forgot a spot. We missed a spot. And then, we forgot that we needed to mix like 27,000 new buckets of blue paint. Exactly. And so then everybody's like, oh, of course, you just need the blue paint. That's what it was. Yeah. And so then they get their blue paint, and then they apply their blue paint to the required areas, and then still a dying cult. Oh my God. What are we forgetting here? And so every time that Scientology makes a prediction that a certain thing is going to result, a certain cause is going to result in a certain effect, and then when that doesn't happen, and then how many times can you blame it on the SPs? I mean, they're supposed to be more powerful than SPs anyway. So if they just say, oh, all of our shit failed because of the SPs, well then, oh yeah, Davey could cash out any time. Absolutely. And I wouldn't doubt that he would do that. The only problem is then he would probably become an international fugitive. And, oh yes, Miscavige has been served. He has to be on the, he's going to be on the witness stand. I mean, I'm sure he's going to have to do depositions before that even happens. But then he will end up on a witness stand. Who owns the real estate? The Church of Scientology. And that is my argument, that nobody agrees with me, but nobody's convinced me otherwise, that there is a scenario where David Miscavige would want, oh, here comes our favorite van people, and we know they're going to be full of victims now. But are you guys that scared? Are you really that scared? I mean, doesn't it feel like a defeat every time you do this?
Love will keep us together.
See, there's a non-Scientologist. You could tell that's a non-Scientologist singing with spontaneous joyfulness. That's how you know it's not a Scientologist. That's the big clue. That is a huge, huge clue. Why are you guys so scared? Why are you so scared? What are you so afraid of? You're dauntless and defiant. You guys are dauntless and defiant. You got all the Xenu tech. How could you be afraid of just some guy with a phone? I don't get it. I thought you guys are homo novus. I thought you guys are like the new evolution of mankind. Can somebody explain why you guys are so scared? You're the ones beating everybody up, vandalizing, sicking the cops on people. You guys are the scary ones. You should be dauntless and defiant like in the commercial. Why are you so scared? You know, fear is a very suppressive emotion. Don't be suppressive with your fear. Be dauntless and defiant, flubless and flawless. That's what you need to be. Be more dauntless and defiant, flubless and flawless. I thought churchgoers were more friendly too. This is Sunday. There should be a preacher out here shaking hands with everybody. All the parishioners, wishing them well, making little corny jokes, talking about who's put on a couple pounds. You know, little cute little jokes. That's what you're supposed to be doing, preachers. The elite of Scientology. The elite. $48.20 Fountain Avenue. Parking for the scared, highly interbulated cult members. Highly interbulated. I don't get it. Do you think the spell is going to be broken that easy? Total North Korean vibes. Now I got to learn some North Korean patriotic songs. Just to get into the atmospherics here. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody in there? Is there anybody out there? Or have you become comfortably numb? Hey, Goober, you circled the block. What an amazing thing to do. Just nod. Just make the signal, and the police will come and get you. They'll rescue you. Just make the signal. What's the signal? So, the members in Scientology are being protected from us. Why? Why do they need to be protected from us? What's going to happen? Nobody's attacking any Scientologists physically at all. And I would personally stop anybody that even tried. So they're not physically afraid. They know that we are nonviolent. But they don't want the members getting any unsanctioned thoughts into their head. That's what it's really about. They want to keep the party line. They don't want anybody thinking things that have not been written down by L. Ron Hubbard in advance. Yeah, it's literally like a death cult. That's what it really is like. And Kim Jong Hubbard. So the members of Scientology, they might be buying the story, the official story now. They might be buying it for a little while. They might put up with it for a little while. But it's wearing on them. And if it wasn't a factor, we wouldn't have this farce of this van that has to drive people from here to there just so they don't get near me. If they were solid in their religion, they wouldn't need to protect themselves from the views of others that disagree. It would just be like, okay, you have other beliefs, whatever. I mean, most religions don't freak out like this just because somebody who's not part of their religion stops by to take some pictures. And so the members are starting to wonder. And the members are going to be evacuating the premises very soon. We see how ashamed the members are that they have succumbed to this cult. It's very shameful. You know, one reason that people don't call the cops when they're conned is the shame. They don't want people to know that they fell for it. It's humiliating to say, oh yeah, I fell for the scam. They got me, right? Because if you have issues on the level that you were easy prey for Scientology, then chances are you have issues that, yeah, they think I'm a truth source. They know I'm a truth source. Well, if you have that much of a issue going on in your emotional life that you would join Scientology, then you're probably the type of person, hi, we got a lurker. Then you're probably the type of person that really doesn't want to be publicly shamed for joining a cult and giving them all your money, right? So therefore, the news doesn't necessarily get out. And it's not like when everybody leaves, they come right across the street, metaphorically, and join up with us. They still might disagree with us. They're just trying to hold on to the last of their money before Scientology rips it out of their hands. And some of them keep believing it, and they just think, oh, it's just a matter of the current management is messed up. But overall, Scientology is amazing. You know, it's just that David Miscavige is an asshole and whatever, right? Xenu loves you, yes, he does. And, yeah, so, oh, it's a total tourist attraction. I mean, people come through all the time. They don't come through here so much like Hollywood Boulevard because this is out of the way. But this isn't where tourists are just wandering around for the most part. This is like a hospital zone and a residential area. There they are. Dauntless and defiant, not scared of protesters at all. Saving the world one sec check at a time. Give them all your money. Make sure to give them all your money. 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 So, yes, the members are finding out. Give them everything you have and then charge the rest on your credit card, please. That is the only thing you should be doing, is saying, how much more can I give to Scientology? How much more could I be giving to Scientology? That's what you want to be thinking. Because if you're not thinking that, chances are you got some body thetans that are messing with your head. And they're making it so you don't think straight. So basically, the members are starting to question things even more than usual. And when the members start questioning things, the coffers start running dry. Give all your money. And their money will be dwindling, but they have enough. They can live off of they can run on fumes for years. That's okay. Run on your fumes. Go ahead. And then when you run out of those fumes, then you can start selling off some real estate. Oh yeah, back to the real estate thing. Okay, so my Machiavellian idea is that David Miscavige secretly wants to lose tax exemption as long as there's no retroactive tax fees, right? If they say, you got to just start paying as of now, right? Well, then what would happen? Scientology would become a private corporation. David Miscavige would probably own the majority of it. And then they could start selling off real estate. And then when they sold the real estate, little Davy could keep all the money and run away to wherever. Oh, I do remember those cheesy Dianetics. No, I wouldn't give them anything. Take their 501. Yep. Well, islands are easy to mess with too, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did, because if they do own an island, it probably doesn't say Scientology Island. It's probably some rich Scientologist that owns it, in name, whatever. So yeah, basically the heat is being turned up on what they call the public Scientologists, the paying members, the non-Sea Org types. And those people's doubts are growing and festering within their heads. And I don't know of any Scientology island, but I wouldn't be shocked if there was one. No, we have not broken news about that. So we got the financial strain, we got the membership concerns, which ultimately leads to financial strain also. And then the public perception. Every time something happens where Scientology is in the news and people are reminded of the cult, their public perception dwindles a little bit more. And as their public perception dwindles, their ability to find new victims dwindles as well. And so it's just a lot of dwindling going on. And so these protests are contributing to a negative public perception of Scientology, highlighting all of the allegations that we all know so well of abuse, exploitation, and censorship. And this is not only causing more doubts in the members, like we've been talking about, but it's also causing them to be less and less able to find new victims. So, it's collapsing in every direction. And then we have the next level is the legal and regulatory scrutiny. Like I've been saying, there's going to be a moment. There's going to be a Berlin Wall moment with the LAPD when they realize it might be time to switch sides. It just might not be paying off for us to be seen as the lapdogs of Scientology. You know, to be known as a corrupt police department is one thing. But to be corrupted by these clowns, that's humiliating. And cops don't like being humiliated. Cops like feeling strong and macho and all powerful, just like Davy, right? Humiliation doesn't really sit well with them. And so it's like when the cops start realizing, hey, these people are really making us look bad. When they realize that, well, there's going to be a moment, it'll be like, oh, a new chief or whatever, I think there's going to be a new guy any day now running Hollywood. Who knows if he's going to be any better? But, there's, even if he's not better, it's a good excuse. It's one of those times where a bureaucracy finds it easier to change course, to change policies. Bureaucracies are like an oil tanker, that it takes forever to turn them around, right? But one of those points where it becomes easier to turn things around is when you have a certain change of leadership. Because a change of leadership always gives an opportunity for new policies, for new initiatives. So now that there are changes in the LAPD, I'm not counting on them changing anything right away. There could be anything to a protester. There's no guarantee for our safety, because when you're dealing with a crazy ass cult like this, things don't have to be ordered from the top for crazy things to happen. Some people will step up thinking, they're saving the organization, they're going to be a hero or whatever, and they do something stupid. And yeah, I don't think Tom Cruise wants to replace Miscavige, as if Tom Cruise already hadn't taken quite a beating in the public relations department. Yeah, you fight with Matt Lauer, who also could have been a Scientologist. He wasn't, that I know of, but I'm just saying, with some of his behaviors that came to light. Sounds kind of Scientological. Oh, here we go. Here's somebody who emerged from the parking lot, wishing they didn't come this way. Hello? Death all around. Brought about by you old clowns. That almost worked. Not. I have seen people here. Oh, Mindy's at the station filing a report? Okay. I can go check it out. Not that far from here. What happened with Mindy? Did something happen with her today? Just give me a little backstory, please. I haven't read, I've seen her name pop up here, but I don't know the full story. So, oh. Tao just showed up? Okay. Well, I can go over that way and see what's up, see if I can be of any assistance. Not like I'm breaking up a huge party here. Here, let you guys have my back here now. Oh, they're giving her a hard time? Okay. Well, I'll see if there's anything I can do. Who knows? We'll give it a try. That's all we can do. So, yeah, this might look very dead to you, and it does to me too. But we have to take this in a historical context, because in a historical context of the usual situation, this is about as busy as it gets around here. This is a very active day for Scientology. We have to wonder, oh, maybe they're having meetings about how to interbulate protesters or something. Who knows? Maybe they're getting directives straight from David Miscavige and OSA on handling. And maybe David Miscavige is on the floor in a fetal position, wailing and whining about his future, knowing that it's going to be almost impossible to not implicate himself in high crimes and misdemeanors when he is questioned, because either he will tell the truth, and that will definitely implicate him in some crimes, or he'll tell a lie, and that will implicate him in some perjury. So either way, little Davy's facing a little pressure here. You don't go to those extremes of avoiding being questioned under oath. You don't go to these extremes where it makes you look dumb, makes you look scared. You don't go to those extremes if you got nothing to hide, right? No. Oh, those storm clouds are brewing. That means more mudslides on the way. California can't really handle rain very gracefully because basically it's supposed to be a desert. If we didn't pump in this water from hundreds and hundreds, thousands of miles away, then it would be pretty much desert. And although, you know, all the natural water systems got diverted, so it wasn't only desert here. There actually was a Los Angeles River that was a real ecosystem. But then when humans had to take everything over, whatnot, that changed things a little bit. So we're off to the infamous Hollywood division of the LAPD, where much favoritism is shown to the cult of Scientology. And I'm going to keep it running here, but I'm going to try to not cause an accident by my multitasking situation. Yeah, so we are in a total hospital zone here. And now we're going to be heading down Sunset Boulevard. And see if I can remember exactly where this place is with you guys as my co-pilots. Mindy, we are headed towards you. And I hope my big booming voice can have an impact. So here we go. We got palm trees and L. Ron Hubbard Way. More hospitals and more hospitals, as you can see. It's funny, I was thinking of doing a little drive around thing. And I think I'm going to be doing a drive up to the Bay Area at some point, maybe next week. And I was thinking of kind of bringing you guys along for it. And for those of you who are not in California, maybe show you some cool stuff up there and along the way. Oh shit, sorry. I think I touched this thing the wrong way or something. Sorry, I'll be back. I'll be back with it. Sorry about that. The gimbal started making some sounds, and I guess I was just holding it wrong, whatever. And it was indicating it didn't like that. And it gave me attitude sonically. So we're heading to Wilcox. That is where the police station is. And I think it's south of Sunset. I'm pretty sure it's south of Sunset. But we might have to look around a little bit before we find it, because I'm going by memory. And I'm not looking on my phone because my phone is currently occupied with you guys. So anyway, let's see what's up. And let's see how much cavalry gets there by the time I do. I can imagine I show up and then 10 more people show up, because that's the kind of people we are. We stick together a little bit more than the dog-eat-dog dogs of Scientology. But, well, we'll see if I'm helping Mindy. I'm going to try. I'm going to do what I can. At least moral support. At least they know other people are watching. I mean, sometimes all it takes is just for it not to be one person, you know. But when more and more people start showing up, you know, a lot of this police stuff, we grow up kind of thinking, you know, what's the law? What's the rule? Right? What's the procedure? But then when you see the police in operation, you realize it's not really just about the law, but it's about how do they apply the law? How do they, like, when do they press charges and when do they decline to press charges? When do they make it a priority to show up for a 911 call? And when does it go to the bottom of the list? Big hint, it goes to the bottom of the list when it's you calling against Scientology. It goes to the top of the list when it's Scientology calling against you. Just to give you the little cheat sheet version of this situation. So yeah, we'll see what's up with Mindy, and if I can be of any assistance. Not claiming to be any legal eagle here, but you know, if my presence is of any help at all, then awesome. It's either going to be no help at all, or it's going to be some help, but it's not going to be negative. It's not going to be a negative helping situation. So the last time I was there, I know everybody else has been going there a lot. Oh, people all over the world are doing this. Yeah, and it's thrilling. I'm so excited to see it. Like when I came up to the La Poubelle zone the other day, and then I saw DOA in his van, I walked up to say hi because I saw him there, and he was doing a live stream interview with Denver, and it was like, I love the way this is all happening. I love the way everybody's getting connected. Oh, who out there has heard those those YouTube videos where somebody does the prank call where they have one Scientology office call another Scientology office? Man, I binged out on those the other day, and I was laughing and I was connecting with my most adolescent egg throwing prank phone call making self. That is my comfort zone. That is something that about 20 years ago or something, bunch of friends, we all got slightly inebriated, started calling random numbers late at night, and then when people called, we'd just say, yeah, you called? And they'd say, you know, we'd wake them up, and they would they'd say, no, I was sleeping, I didn't call you. And then we'd say, well, I star 69 you, man, I mean, you called me. So now the Scientologists, it's like, Church of Scientology, Orange County, this is the Church of Scientology, Lewis. Well, you called me. No, you called me. Oh, man. My inner 12-year-old couldn't love that shit anymore if it tried. Okay, Mindy, I can't help it. The traffic. So we got the Cinerama Dome on the left, and we're coming up to Ivar, and then Cahuenga, and we should be at Wilcox pretty damn soon after that. What is it? Up here, I think. This next light is Wilcox. That should be where the police station is. I'm about 100% sure that it's not the other way. So let's see. What have we here? Okay. Is that streets up there? Oh, shit. Okay. Ah, fuck. I don't know what I just ran over, but it did get a little bit foamy. I was summoned by my people.
Oh my gosh, I'm glad you're here.
What's up?
So we were here for DOA, and we found out that he's moved to Men's Central. But as we were waiting there, because Streets was filling out some grievances against, for I don't remember right now because of my brain, but then Joey walked right past me, and he's in there complaining about me. And this is the third time.
Well, you're very dangerous, you know, and intimidating.
I don't like I don't like this kind of attention. But this is the third time that he's come that I've been stalked by him. So I want to go in and file a report, but he's in there, and so when I went in there, they told me that I need to let him finish first. And
Right.
so I was gonna sit down. I was like, I'll just sit right here, and they said, no, you need to wait outside. So I am outside, and then I was sitting out in the front, and I'm like, oh no, like people might be coming to be support for me, and I don't want them to call me in and then I'm alone. I'd rather wait for the support to come. I'm glad you're here. I love your crystal.
Thank
I
you.
love your crystal. I forgot your name. I feel like a jerk.
Well, for this, Davey Mismanage.
You're Davey Mismanaged.
I'm Davey Mismanage,
Nice
the
to see
famous.
you. I'll just call
Yeah.
you Davey.
You can call me Davey.
Oh, Davey. Oh, I feel safer with you here. I'm waiting for some other person also, so there's safety in numbers.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
So, which one is he?
It's Joey.
I don't know.
He's the one with the dog and the mohawk.
Oh, the English one.
Yes.
The old washed up punk
Yes.
guy. Okay.
Yes.
What? So he's following you around now?
Everyone's saying you made it very fast.
Well, I was down at Big Blue filming. I just
Oh.
kept the live stream going, you know, so I was like, I don't know what I could do, but I'm happy to show
Yeah,
up
I
for
said it
sure.
over and over. Like we're all in
can't go
the.
in
You were already here already anyway?
Yeah, I can't go in there. He's got a temporary
Yeah, he's
restraining
got a
order against me,
restraining order.
so I have to stay 100 yards away. So she
From
needs
Joey?
some, so she needs some
Oh,
support.
shit.
So-
Okay, yeah,
I was
I'm
like
here
telling
for that.
everyone, I'm like, we're all individuals. No one's connected. The connection is you guys around the world.
Yeah,
You're the
exactly.
only connection.
Exactly.
There is no, we're not connected. I don't have Dave. I didn't even know.
And
his
it's one of
name.
the first things. It's like that news report yesterday.
Yeah.
It's like they want to know what's the group, who's the leader, how many people, what's the. It's like no such thing, man.
There's no.
Mindy is the leader.
Yeah. Mindy's the treasurer and the head conspiracy
Walk in
maestress.
there and say, yes, it's me. I'm the leader.
Take me seriously, then they'll tackle me. And, I mean, I don't have a boyfriend right now, so I might like it a little too much.
Don't listen to that, people. But yeah.
Globally, all the viewers together are the leader. Globally, all the followers together. I don't know anybody.
No, I mean, the thing is, this,
Everyone's their own leader.
you know, I think that in a way, this is such a model for activism of the future that, like, no wonder, like, the press doesn't want to cover it. The cops want to shut it down. I mean, forget about Scientology. They're nobody, you know, but.
If anybody in the area wanted to shoot through, I was like, I live in the area.
Yeah, the guy's in there. She needs help to go file
Hi.
a crime
Yeah,
report.
how you doing?
I'm
Sergio.
Mindy.
She just needs some.
Sergio.
Yeah,
Hi.
I'm willing to shoot through with you guys, whatever, you know?
I appreciate that. Yeah, she just needs. I can't go in there,
Yeah,
so she needs to go in there and file a crime report
Yeah.
against this guy, and so she just needs some support to go in there.
yeah, for sure.
Some bullies.
Thank you guys.
Where
Thank
you
you.
I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, no problem.
Davey Mismanaged, how you doing, man?
Sergio, nice to meet you.
Baby, Sergio.
So you follow this whole,
him,
you
man.
follow him. Well, that's all you really need to
Well, I
follow, you know,
him,
but.
and, I follow Jessica and like Chris without a Hellcat.
Right,
I
right.
live in the area, so I'm like, I always look at the things, but I'm like, I never come through because I have a record, so I'm like, I'll be more trouble than
Right,
I'll be
right.
more trouble than it's worth, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I'll shoot
Well,
when, you know?
You don't have to go in there if you're not comfortable.
No,
I got it, but
hey,
you know,
I wouldn't.
just because you got a record doesn't mean you're
No,
not
what
doing
I'm saying is
anything
that I
now.
would be more trouble like hanging out.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to the station.
Yeah.
That's normal.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's been a big
Here we are.
big lesson on
Feeling all right, Mindy?
Yeah, I'm feeling better. Feeling better. I sing when I'm nervous and when I'm happy and when I'm sad.
So what was he doing when he was following you?
So the first time I was sitting outside of Hot Mother Clucker with another protester, and so I have a witness for that one.
Yeah.
And he came right up to me and he goes, You and I have all been falsely accused of being a plant. This is back when everyone thought I was a plant.
Right.
And I didn't know this. I didn't know Joey, so I was like, oh, what happened? And like, yeah, I have been. and the protester.
Hey, you thought he was more on your side or something, or
Yeah, I didn't know him.
right?
And he seemed like he was friendly.
Yeah, he's
with
like,
me.
you've been falsely accused.
He's like, me too. I have too. I have to tell you my story. He's not to tell the story, but the guy who was next to me, he was one of the first people who believed I wasn't a plant too. And so he's like, no, don't trust this guy. This guy, the streets doesn't trust him. I don't trust him. Get out of here. Get out of here. And kicked him out. And I was like, wait, I want to hear what he has to say. I don't know this. I don't trust him.
Right.
The streets doesn't trust him. Get out of here. So we didn't talk to him anymore, and he went off, and then right after that, the fellow protester got attacked, and I have that on tape. I never publicized it because
By him?
Not by him, but by another guy came up and attacked the guy.
Yeah.
I don't know which one it was later.
Yeah.
You know him, but he didn't want me to share the video, so I didn't out of respect. And then the second time was I was just out the other day on a walk, and he walked right past me. I was like, whoa, that was Joey. I was like, is he gonna go into this? Like another day I just was on a walk, and they were doing a star for Mark Ruffalo. And so I was like, wow, guys, can you believe I got here at the right time, right exact moment, right time? Whoa, that's Joey. And he walked right into the Scientology building.
Right.
And then so I guess he wasn't stalking me at that time. I don't know
Yeah,
if he
yeah.
saw me that time. So the second time was when he walked by, and I was like, whoa, that's Joey. Is he gonna go in again? And then he went, and he turned like I was on my street where I live, like on the corner where I live, and he turned in too. And I was like, oh well, like now I can't like go home and let him know which.
Right.
My
Yeah.
so
You
I
don't
was
want
waiting
to.
in the like establishment that was on the corner, and he was waiting hiding behind the truck. And so I kept looking like, yeah, there's his feet. Like when he leaves, I can go home, but I can't go home yet. And I went into the establishment. It's on my live, and I'm like, hey, I think I'm being followed by someone. They're like, you're good to stay here. You can stay here. And I'm like, okay. I'm just like peeking out. I'm like, is he still there? Like looking under the truck. Yeah, those are his shoes. Yep, there he is. I can't go home until
So he was just staking you out.
I don't know if he was staking me out or if he like noticed that he passed me and somebody maybe alerted him.
Right.
And then he was like, maybe, I don't know what the deal was, but that he wouldn't leave out in front of where I lived, and so I couldn't go home. And then today, I didn't think much of it until today. I'm like here to support DOA, and then he walked right in. And then I'm like, guys, and then he's like pointing at that woman, so I think he's filing against me. But I have it all on tape.
Yeah. And he doesn't. But we can't count on them to take that into account, obviously.
So I went in, and they told me that I had to wait outside, and I don't want to go back in without support. So
yeah, of course.
Do you have all that video all on tape?
I have to get them, but yeah, they're on.
Put those together whenever you can.
Yeah, I'll do it. After this, I plan on spending the whole rest of the day cutting together not only this now, but like the news report, and like how they're saying the businesses around them are afraid of us or whatever. And then I want to clip together me going in. I have gone in. I have it on my lives. And I'm like, hey guys, just to let you know, like, we respect you. We're promoting you. It's not your fault that you're the neighbors. Like, it's like,
right.
One of them, the ice cream guy, said I'm his hero. So I want to put that next to like them say, so the correct it, and also a lot of like me, and I know some other people independently are now time stamping our positive interactions with people, thanking us for telling them to combat this negative press.
She's still in
Where did he go? I could go check.
Yeah, can you?
Yeah.
He's got a mohawk and he's got a leather jacket and a little dog.
Alright.
He's a shaved head except for a mohawk.
Okay, I'll go check it out.
And the mohawk isn't up, it's down. He's got a little dog.
Damn, you'd make a great witness. It's not this kind of mohawk, it's this other kind of mohawk. You know, it's like, it's like, hey man, I don't think there's probably that many people with a mohawk and a dog and an English accent, and you know. But you can't be too careful when you're testifying, yeah. But
I'm always kind, but it is nerve-wracking going in there because they will lie to me to scare me, and I am one of those who follows directions from police just because I don't know how not to. I'm not. That's
so how are they justifying whatever they have on you? You have an order of protection or something that he put on you? On what grounds?
elder abuse.
Oh, give me a fucking break.
Claims I have a surveillance team that sits in front of his house surveilling him, and bodyguards. My bodyguards have been following him and watching him.
Did a court sign off on that?
My lawyer is apoplectic about that. They gave a partial TRO.
Because Angry Gay Pope still can't go around here, right? Because that.
In 2 weeks, this will all be gone. In 2 weeks, he has to provide evidence of this.
Oh, okay, good. Okay. So it's like very temporary until
he also said that there was one time when some kids were going to fight him across the street. I went over there and broke it up.
Yeah, I didn't see anybody. I saw 3 older people and one random person. That was
They probably sent them out the back door.
Yeah, those Scientologists, they love those back doors, man. They love side entrances and back doors.
Unless they're in the interview room or something, then I don't.
And I asked if we could go in private then, because they're like, let him finish first. And I was like, can we go in private then? And they said, no, you have to wait. And so I said, yeah, I guess I'll sit right
It was just a
here.
bunch of older people, and nobody had a mohawk, nothing, no dog.
Well, we can go and see, and just first thing, just ask.
Somebody said something, and I have to say, I'll get to you and your little dog too. Sorry, what were you going to say,
I was
Davey?
just looking around and not paying attention.
Nobody expects the Mindy Inquisition.
He better not bring that little dog over to North Korea over there, Big Blue. They eat dogs in Korea.
It's not the dog's fault.
You want to do it?
I'm waiting for one more person.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Let me just take it. Let me check real quick.
Anything that's not already.
Yeah, I don't know. Does the restraining order go both ways?
Not yet.
Okay. No, they're asking on my feed. They're asking about
That's
it.
him, right? That's him, right? Is that him? I can't see.
He doesn't have a mohawk.
Is that him? I can't see very well. No, it's not.
No, that's a coat. He has a coat. That's like a.
He had a coat too, but I thought it was a leather jacket. Maybe.
Well,
For saying what's in public documents that we're going to be arguing in court,
No,
so we
that's-
actually supplied to the
Wearing a
court.
nice shirt. My
Yeah,
eyes are
it's
really
like an
bad.
older.
so what's the deal on Adam Schiff?
I don't know.
I went to his office a couple times. They didn't want to talk to me. Second time they asked me to stop recording.
They can ask you,
And then
you
what
tell
did
them
you
no.
do?
Oh, I mean, the woman wasn't gonna, they wouldn't even come to the door. They wouldn't open the door. It was like, I'm looking at glass doors the first time this dude comes up, but he wouldn't open the door. And I just gave him questions. I said, I'll be back for the answers. And when I came back, the woman wouldn't even come to the... I couldn't even see her. She just talked on the intercom. But obviously they don't want to talk about Scientology.
I'll be shocked if Hugo stays in.
If what?
Hugo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hugo or Nitya Raman.
Don't get me started about that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to start learning local politics now. I've only ever done like international everything. I never knew anything about local.
I'm actually not that much aware of local. I'm just more aware just because they've been like sending a bunch of flyers.
Oh, I just missed some Adam Schiff information. Oh my God.
Sorry, if you can't wait with me, no big deal. You don't have to. I don't need a million people. I don't need a million followers. I want quality support because I'm doing dangerous stuff.
Hey, Fluffers Girl UK. Standard Hotel. I don't know the story. I do not know the backstory of that. But I did meet the owner once at a dinner party. That was interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna have to Google that. Adam Schiff Standard Hotel. Okay. Now you got me curious. I can't really change the way it's pixelated. I don't know if that's because we're near a police station and there's all these microwave things or whatever. I'm very sorry about the quality, but I don't know how to improve it. So DOA got sent downtown?
Yeah.
They're asking me here. What's that?
They send them to the glass house.
The glass house?
Yeah, before you go to the court, they send you to the glass house.
Okay.
It's across the street from the CCB, which is the one at the court on Temple Street.
Okay.
So they send you there, and from there you'll be waiting there until you go to court. Since it's a weekend, you won't go to court Monday. You'll probably go.
Does anybody know? Do they have something more on him, or
I don't
like
know.
other chart? You don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just giving you with the.
Yeah,
how
yeah.
it works. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, 'cause these guys usually don't hold on to you. They usually send you.
Right. They send you somewhere
Yeah,
pretty
they-
quick,
yeah,
right?
real
Yeah.
quick. So they gotta hold on to you more than like, I don't know, like a few days or they'll send you.
But they do questioning there and
They
all
do
that,
questions,
right?
they do
Yeah.
interrogate. They got interrogating rooms and everything.
Right. Detectives, the whole
They
thing.
have a
Yeah.
whole little station right there. Like
Yeah.
a big tank. Then you got the smaller tanks, like where you get hold.
Right.
They separate the misdemeanor tank with the felony tank, and then you got the big screen TV. Like they got a big screen TV for the misdemeanor tank.
For the misdemeanors.
Yeah, yeah.
Felonies
they
get
don't
no TV.
Yeah, yeah, they don't get TV. Yeah.
What do I have you about? You know, that's
Somebody said 8:30 a.m. arraignment Wednesday.
Oh yeah, arraignment on Wednesday. That'll be. Yeah, that's basically a hearing. Yeah.
Right. I mean, I don't know if they got other warrants on him or something like that, or. And then I heard they went and just towed his van right away. I mean, why couldn't they leave it there? He just gets a ticket or something, you know, like. Oh, between 8 and 5. Okay. Yeah, those arraignments are
Yeah,
pretty quick. Not much to see, right? No doubt, that's probably what it is.
He'll
Yeah.
be there all day. If he gets released, he gets released after court. So that'd be like around 5 anyway. So that kind of sucks.
Even if they decide to release him at the arraignment, they wait till the end of the
They
day.
wait till the end of the day.
Really?
Yeah, they wait to get a bunch of people, and then they release them all together.
Oh, okay. That's messed up.
Yeah, they don't get enough people. They're not gonna release him just for himself, you know.
Right.
Mindy.
Who are you? That way I'll subscribe to you too.
Davy,
Davey?
Davy mismanage. Thanks for that. Mismanage.
Oh,
MISMANIGE. That's me. There you go.
That was a reactionary.
Thank you for subscribing, sir.
Scared and tired.
Oh, okay. Just standard. The political person, Adam Schiff. Yeah, this is his district. So I know Streets knows a lot more about the local political scene.
So-and-so's almost here. Got a message, so-and-so's almost here.
So-and-so. Thank God for so-and-so.
I'll be really supported going in there. Thanks, guys. Thanks, man. You know, that experience with everyone calling me a plant was actually a great lesson for me. Because I said it before.
Well, they must be, I mean, yeah, so why are they holding him longer than they held the other two? LA Cam and Danny? Why'd they get out yesterday and DOA's still not out? There must be, I mean, hey, let's not assume there's some logic behind it, you know? It could just be, sometimes they do that to mess with one person,
Like so-and-so. Y'all know who I'm talking
getting that deluxe ride, huh? I had some friends way back.
Ah, my ride.
I had some friends way back in the day that got arrested trying to escape from East Germany, and 3 of them got arrested, and they let one guy out right away, and the other 2
Oh, here we go. Let's
were
go
in
back.
jail for a couple years in East German prisons. And they really just did it to split the group up, to make them think that the one guy ratted them out. And that was really their strategy. So sometimes they do that. I'm not saying that's what happened here, but sometimes that's what they do. They let, you know, one person out, and then you think that person ratted you out, and then that makes you maybe rat them out. But there's nothing to rat out here. There is no such ratting potential here. So how you doing? Your Tao?
I've never met you before, right?
Dave.
Davey
Nice to meet
Mismanaged.
you.
Nice to
Tao.
meet you.
Sergio.
Oh, hi Sergio. Nice to meet you.
Sergio is friends of, he's a follower.
Well, yeah, just a subscriber, yeah.
He's a subscriber
nice.
and he lives locally,
Oh,
so he
cool.
just
Thank
rushed
you
to
for
the aid
supporting.
too. So,
Thank you.
I guess I go
Yeah.
in and say
Yeah,
I
we'll
wanna-
just have your back, and you, if he's, well, find that out. That's the first question.
Okay.
That's the first
So
thing
what if
to.
they say you can't film?
Well, then we'll
I'm not filming.
we'll see what's up. Don't anticipate negativity.
I don't think so, because last time I seen them, they were filming it. Like, you know,
It's Mindy. I mean, I don't know. I've just seen him.
There he is.
oh, that's him?
No.
No, he's not right there.
Yes, that's
So it was about 4:30, 4:45 when it first crossed paths. When she first decided to follow me. And create false narrative about me to a live stream audience.
Me too.
It was parked
Well, I didn't know where
5460 Fountain Avenue.
the fact that she was following me and talking to the live stream audience about me until about 4:58, 4:55. When I thought to check my live stream, her live stream, to see if she actually was following me. I couldn't see her anyway, right? You understand? So I thought maybe the coast is clear, maybe she didn't even see me. But then when I double checked on live stream, I found out what I'm reporting.
Give you, what did it say on
And
there?
started feeling
It was
emotional
making sure.
hump. I guess that's to say that very
I'm so hopeful that it's
especially
No, I
when
mean, go and,
chats and what very much saying that.
今やったらずっと待たない。
pay the fees and then you can just get it out. So it was just, you would just have to go and pay the fees and retrieve it, but it was, I gotta be, I'm
It looks like his achy, breaky heart got ouchie, ouchie, ouchied.
Oh, I understand this camera. Have you been filming the whole time? You filming me? Me? Yeah, no, I'm coming. Oh, I see. Oh, they're filming me by all place. Actually. So are they filming? He's filming me, isn't he? Man, I'm not comfortable with him filming me. He's filming me. I am not. So, look, this has to be filmed. Who is that, sir?
まあちょっと一服したら少しはね消える。
Okay, never mind, never mind. Never mind. I just want my card. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. Go ahead. I authorize the trip. I have to call the company right now. You understand what I'm saying?
He's not comfortable. He's very interbulated. And interbulation is a very serious thing for Scientologists, obviously. We wouldn't want anybody to be uncomfortable or interbulated, because that would require police intervention, would it not?
I'll write down the address.
Is it far from
I'll write down the address. It's on Mansfield and South Line. It's on like Romaine and Mansfield.
I'm pretty
Oh, okay, no problem.
I have no idea. I'm gonna go get my charger.
Okay, go ask.
Oh, okay. Don't want to run out of juice. So yeah, I don't know how much you guys could hear him or anything, but he was saying, is that guy filming me and I don't feel comfortable. See, these are kind of code words, the whole, I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable. I thought you're some badass punk rocker from back in the day. One of them hard-hitting limeys from the streets of the East End. And now you don't feel comfortable. What the hell? Did you get all posh on us all of a sudden? Is that the deal? All of a sudden you need to be comfortable? What kind of punk rocker needs to be comfortable? How did that even become a thing?
What's happening over there?
They're just waiting. He's in there
What is he doing?
talking about he's not comfortable that I'm filming him.
Is he-
Supposed to be this badass punk rock dude.
Is he talking to the police?
Yeah, he's talking to a lady that's taking his thing. And she asked if she could be there, and they were like, yeah, just so you know. So, but she wanted to know, do you have his last name?
I can't say it. You know?
Okay.
Hey, somebody in your chat, please send them.
Okay, send the last name here, please. Okay, thank you. Eckers, okay.
How about take a walk home out the back?
Okay, I'll tell her. Eckers, okay. Eckers, Eckers. Eckers, coming from Eck, coming from the land of Eckdom. Kind of like Ucker, Yucker, Yuck, 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 Yucky Man. Yeah. So Eckers. Okay. Thank you for that. Joseph Rocket Eckers. Rocket Man in the slammer. In the slam, Rocket Man. Let's see. Don't want to get de-juicified all of a sudden. So, Eckers. And if I forget, because of my stony brain, I trust you will tell me all over again. Eckers, Rocket Eckers. The Rocket Man. Don't bogart that joint. Okay, let's see if there's any news. The uncomfortable man having issues, having discomfort with my soothing presence. After everybody telling me how soothing my voice is, my whole presence is, and then I gotta find out I make Mr. Eckers uncomfortable. Interesting. Eckers. You got it. Okay. Now that I went and did all the homework and everything, I'm redundant. I have been made redundant.
I seen it on the chat.
Right. Cool. That's funny. He saw it on my live stream. I passed it along right away.
She filed against me right after the reciprocated yes, but there's no evidence of it anyway. So they gave her only a partially granted restraining order until what date? Yeah. How does that look now when it comes to me coming back home? Since it just, I was served, but she wasn't served. What would like my rights be?
I would just want it, it works both ways.
Right.
If she served it on you, you'll get served, she hasn't served yet. It serves, it gets served. She can't violate it in order to get you to violate it. So in any case, I would still keep my distance.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
So, I'm staying out of the house for the last 2 weeks. Okay. I own a home, so
Yeah.
I'd like to go back.
Yeah,
So, you know.
One of these, one of those, you gotta wait for, you guys gotta settle things in court as far as with the house.
Yeah, no, that I understand,
But then like in order to avoid conflict.
I don't know how it is. This place looks so much smaller than the first time that I was here, when it was packed with people.
But that's kind of my question, like, if I went back home.
Yes, it is. And all eyes are on the LAPD.
I don't know if you guys have a mutual friend that can like facilitate.
Definitely not spick and span.
I'll leave right now.
Definitely not pristine. You do have a point around the dirtiness.
Would you guys be able to serve her from me?
The restraining order.
DV 109, DV 110, and a move over. She has a move over.
Well, Mindy's very lovable, so you can't blame him. She's a very sweet young lady.
Yeah, that I have.
Yeah, definitely.
Because when I filed with
The Hollywood sign of "We are watching you."
the sheriff was supposed to serve her with an escort because of the move out order. So they said, oh, she's gonna have like 15 minutes to pack a bag and she just leaves. But they already came 3 times and she's been evading. So I'm stuck. I'm stuck couch surfing, you know, when like she's the problem one and I'm the one that has to stay at my home. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay. But I guess my question is if she was to call, if I went home.
That's right. This is where the magic is made. This is where things are conjured up.
Would you guys, like, would I
Yes,
get
we are
trouble?
allowed to film. Now, Rocket Man had to go far away from his home in order to find acceptance in the bosom of Scientology. So it's very sad.
Oh, wonderful. That's kind of my question. Sorry.
You know, 40 years ago, he was probably this edgy punker guy.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks.
I don't know where he is. I don't know if he's departed the scene or what. I wasn't looking at the exit the whole time, but maybe he's in the back, you know, so he can be more comfortable, not amongst SPs.
That's how much you get? Okay.
Thank you
US was.
for the diagnosis vestige.
Yeah, yeah. In America.
I'm sure you are correct.
6,000.
No, he keeps things very proper. He doesn't want to be accused of anything. He's very, very smart about which battles he chooses. Yeah, I could see doing some high-end tour. Not the usual. It's like, man, you drive up to Mulholland Drive from here, and it's like one tour bus after the other, or tour van doing their little thing. I don't know if he's still there. Let me find out. So did Joey leave? Or
No,
we took him back?
Celebrity Center show.
Oh, okay. Right. No, he's still here. They just took him out of this room. Language identification card. Joey's still there, yes. He's somewhere on the premises. We don't know exactly where. Learn about hate crimes. That's what Scientology is going to be claiming. That's what they always claim. Oh no, they're never in any hurry to help anybody that has been negatively impacted by Scientology. That is historical fact. Wow. From Griffith Park to the coast by bike. Yeah, that would be quite the bike ride for sure. This is one of those things that the Scientologists are trained to do, to claim that they are under threat, that they don't feel comfortable, that they're very afraid.
What do you need?
I'm following, and I'm filing a report on that guy. I've been asked to wait. I've been here for over an hour.
Okay, just let them complete that real quick. They gotta complete with him, so that way they can tie it together.
Oh.
How much was $50,000 a year?
Actually, no, it's my husband's name, actually.
yes, they probably will not show the same level of thoroughness to getting her testimony as they are doing with Joey, because he's a Scientologist and they pay the bills around here.
Okay, no. I don't know, that's. So.
And now it's like, well, let's wait till we get his full story first, and then we can get your rebuttal.
Hold on, let me just call him and see what the actual plan is.
Let me just try this first.
Hold on, let me try.
No.
It's fine, you have two, yeah. So you had 6,000. Yeah.
He's recovering from open heart surgery, so that's why the text looks so weird.
How much is that in? Yes.
Oh, yeah, there's that too. I think it took an hour to type that out.
He actually types like this.
Usually when he texts me, I just walk around and do something else. Instead of sitting here and waiting. Huh?
Is it your last week? Is it your last year?
This year. No, last year. It was last year. I think it's a Texas plan.
It is a Texas plate.
So that should be easy.
Texas edition truck too.
Okay. So Texas, GMC, SLT. Texas edition.
Well, like I was saying out there, that, those of you who were there, my theory is that this form of protesting is very effective, and they don't want it to get a foothold, because this same form of protesting could be used against all the evil corporations and the corrupt politicians and police departments and all of that. And so therefore, if they let it succeed, then there's a risk of more and more people succeeding with the same tactic. And I don't think they would want to set that precedent. I don't think that's what they want happening here. They don't want people effectively protesting. I remember when I was at a peaceful protest in New York, and these cops just were looking like they just wanted to kick somebody's ass. And nobody did anything to them. They were all on horses and waving their billy clubs around and stuff, looking like, I can't wait to hit somebody upside the head with this. And it was like, why? Why would you do that? Why do you need to be evil when you're the police? Why would you do that?
There's a gentleman that is filing a police report.
Does it go both ways?
Yes, that's why it's gonna go.
Can you give me any kind of like, I mean, we can't wait here all day long. Yeah, so, and I've been here for 2 hours.
She left the game.
Because you asked me to wait outside. Yeah, I was waiting outside. Because you were asked me to, and I have it on tape, you
So
asked me
there's only
to.
gonna be one report, and she's writing it.
But you said that the reason why I'm waiting is because he's going because I was outside, but you asked me, you told me
No,
outside.
for me to go and take a report from you, because it's only gonna be one officer that has all
Well,
the.
is it possible for him to take a break with him and do me because he's been there for 2 hours?
Okay, well, that's up to the officer whenever she's ready. Hey, give me a minute, I'm gonna tell you.
Thank you so much.
For some reason.
Hey, you're not a Scientologist. Don't think you're going to get a bunch of service over here. You're not in the right church.
May I use the restroom while I'm waiting? Oh, the officer's gone.
Yeah.
Where's the supervisor? This is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
We go.
Is there a supervisor
Yeah,
I
is
can
there a
speak with right
supervisor?
now?
Yes, just, yeah.
It's been over 2 hours, that's not
Right,
something.
I'm gonna use the restroom because I do need to.
Yeah, well, we got a lot of people coming in right now.
Yeah, but
She's been
They're
asking
coming in
a lot.
right now, but I've
Well,
been here all day.
we're trying to stay consistent. You know what I mean?
It's not working.
I can't go
No, we're gonna do a
from,
little better.
I can't add something to something if I don't have the information from that.
Right.
I mean, it's gonna be one report, two sides of the story, and then after that, it's gonna be all.
How long do you think it's gonna take? Because she's been here for 2 hours. It's messed up.
He's finishing up with her, he showed up first, and, you know, and he was sitting here trying to convey his story. And
Has he
you
been
guys
2
showed up,
hours?
I just got here, so I don't know the whole thing.
Okay.
There's actually pictures on there, yes, there are pictures of his registration, he just typed it because it's really blurry.
Well, we know he doesn't feel
He has the actual
comfortable.
registration papers on him.
I'm trying to figure out how it's already
Can
been
I see the
reported.
number on my phone?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how it's already been reported stolen
Right.
by
Oh,
someone
no wonder
you don't even know.
You got it, Running Bear.
This is a big shame.
Are you calling the wrong
This is a
person?
shame.
I called Helen.
They checked into it, but like, they haven't done that. What's the real question? That's really disgusting.
Here you are, sir.
Well, if you do things online or whatever,
I don't mind like coming back when it's appropriate.
I can check right now, see how long it's gonna be.
Yeah, if not, I get an appointment so that I don't have to wait here any longer. Because it's not fair for me and I feel in danger of my safety too. And you asked me to stay outside and I felt in danger out there. I was scared he was gonna come out. No one's there to protect me. So if there is a possibility of me just making an appointment, I will come back when it's safe for me. Please.
Okay.
How come you're not showing me? This is not how I treat your chat.
Sorry, Chad. That was my failure.
It's already been reported stolen.
all of a sudden her discomfort went into like, hey,
14 days?
you're not filming that right.
It's like crazy that he's stalking you on your live.
Yeah.
And then he's like, they're like, oh, that's the first person, the victim. And it's like, that's crazy to me.
I don't mind waiting. I'll come back when it's safe for me. I just want to have an appointment.
It's safe for you right now. So just
Yeah.
let him find out what he's gonna find out.
They
And
don't want you to stand your ground. They're all like saying
Okay.
congratulations.
Here, talk to him.
He's followed you home, you know?
Yeah, he's followed me home to my house.
yeah.
Did you record it here?
Oh, yeah.
I'm bigger than him.
Do it now? Okay.
Typical Scientology.
Okay, yeah, it's already in the system and everything, it has first call. And
This person wants to put in a restraining order, it went away, on the human race because Xenu, because the human, I'm from Xenu's galaxy and this world is making me uncomfortable. So, there's another perspective on the
Can somebody
situation.
send me a DM with the timestamp of that officer telling me that the reason why it's taking so long for me is because I was outside? Because I want to connect that back with them telling me to go outside.
we'll be able to get the contract.
Can they just wait for like Zeno to come back, or like what are they waiting for? Like, do they, what are they doing?
I am the ghost of David Miscavige.
Oh.
No, L. Ron Hubbard, sorry, he's still alive. David Miscavige's still alive. L.
They
Ron
can't figure out
Hubbard.
whether he's gonna come back or he's gonna,
Next.
You have to
We're next. I don't care, their reports or whatever, they need to deal with this now. You know, he's followed you on your live, he's stalked you, and he's having, I don't even know what he's going through right now, maybe.
An
some sort of
offensive
overreaction.
overacting.
That doesn't, that's not true.
it's
you know?
strategic.
An offense,
It's strategic.
Horrible acting, guys, it's manipulation, that's all it is. You know?
They have Scientology classes for that, how to be a victim and be uncomfortable and need protection. It's a major part of the OT powers.
Yeah, of course. They said that the restraining order goes both
You know,
ways.
Mindy, you know what he is? Somebody said in a super chat, they said abusers, I'm gonna read it to you. Abusers always accuse their victims of what they are doing. Textbook manipulation. That's it.
Yep.
You see his whole show, it's horrible. He's abusing his daughter in front of everybody. And he wants to play victim. It's ridiculous.
Whenever I feel afraid. I'm okay.
Are you? How you feeling?
I'm okay. I just like I was like a part of me is like,
Don't be Scientological about this. You're allowed to have emotions.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh, they're big. They're big emotions. Yeah. I don't know if anybody in your chat saw, but the other day when I was walking home and he walked right by me.
Right.
And then he was hiding behind a. Truck.
Uh-huh.
I have it all on tape.
Right.
And I couldn't go.
And he was obviously like hiding on purpose.
He was hiding on purpose. I had to like
Yeah.
keep looking under the truck to see like when he leaves, I'll be able to go home. Who's next to me? Davey mismanaged.
Davey mismanaged. Mismanaging Scientology for.
They're saying don't forget you're an ordained minister.
I am an ordained minister.
But then you'd find this very interesting. So take a look at this.
Are you a
I'm an ordained minister.
Scientology volunteer minister?
Yeah, just help me hold this. Read this first.
Okay.
For DOA.
Yeah. Okay. Member of the clergy. Well, I am a member of the clergy. Yeah. And who'd you get ordained by? AMM?
Yeah, here's my certificate I brought. I also ordained.
Universal Life Church is good for that too.
I did that too.
You did that too.
But they didn't send me a certificate for free. They sent me a like it says copy on
They
it.
have different websites too. Marriage Ministries.
Yeah, it's the
So
same
you
one.
can
It's the
do
same one.
weddings.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe it's
I did a
business.
wedding based on my Universal Life Church, but I ordered the card. But you can also order.
But just to let you know, like
yeah.
what it is to go away, and they're like, this is visitation hours only. You can pull out your card.
Right. Okay. Cool. Good to know. If we can ever find it, go.
He's gonna check right now.
You'll stand in line anyway. Just be
Stand up.
there.
We are next. Just in case somebody else comes. Just in case someone else comes, I want to be next in line for sure. Because we've been here for 2 hours.
I didn't see you outside for 2 hours. How can you? He's not a well.
He's not balanced.
In his mental state.
He's not balanced.
He's
Yeah,
exhausted.
he's unhinged.
That's what it is. So, and he's abusing his dog. I heard about it in the police station. So.
My guess is he's already left the building through an alternate exit. That is my guess, that they come back and say, well, we can't find him. And then they'll have a little delay based on not knowing where in the building he is. And then it'll take another hour to figure out, oh, he left an hour and a half ago. Yeah, we thought he was being questioned in the other room, but oh no, that officer's on his lunch break. That's what it is. Yeah. Can we see the scenario playing out in this way? I mean, what the hell could he be talking about? That Mindy?
I said, you can actually see him right there.
Oh, no way.
People, yeah.
Oh, damn.
He's right there.
So you tell me you're scared of this girl? You see these heels?
These gams?
You see how much heel she needs to do to get to 4'3"? Takes 6 inches of heels to get her to 4'3".
It's less about that and more about anybody who's ever spoken to me can feel my heart. No matter how tall I am, or strong or big or gender or whatever, like you can feel my heart.
Yeah, whatever gender that heart is.
All types.
In all her incarnations.
Even in my past life.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, they're interviewing right there. They have like a desk and everything right
Like, what could he be saying
I don't know. We could
for
see it. There's
like
people.
2 hours, you know?
Officers, can we get some help?
She scared me, and then she scared me, and then I peed my pants, and then
That's a grown man.
like, and then I had to
We
cry,
need help.
but I couldn't cry to my mommy because she's dead. Oh man, this guy has some problems. He's terrorized by this little girl.
Full grown man right there.
Yeah,
Right?
man. From the mean streets of London, walking around like a punk rock reject from the 80s.
Are we going to be helped? Anybody in the back, please? We've been waiting over 2 hours, please. Okay, well, that's the watershed.
Guys, Mindy's an extraordinary professional with this situation. And we need somebody who's over here trying to.
So let's imagine what Scientology trains them to do when they come and make these false police reports of being attacked by little girls. Probably make it a real pain in the butt for them, so they really don't want to deal with it again.
I'm the first in line, he's been here forever, and I think
I'm waiting in line.
he's the last
So I'm
one.
actually the.
Hey, she's been waiting for
Unless
2
you're in
hours.
line. Are you in line?
I'm trying to apply for a LAPD application again because I don't.
Oh, wow, to be a officer?
Yeah, I'm just lost right now.
I think you can do it
I
online.
already put my thing on Google. Yeah, it was there. So
Wow, this might be a while though.
Yeah, I know. I'm good.
You can show them you can do stakeouts. I don't mind sitting around being bored for 12 hours, man. I got the skills.
And then the food.
Ma'am, are we able to get an estimated time? We've been here for 2 hours.
More than that.
I'll talk to someone who was.
Okay, let's get it moving, please. I feel like there's no more excuses.
Okay, but
Over
when
2
you
hours,
become a
guys,
cop,
come on. You guys even let somebody
don't
else
help out Scientology,
He's not
please.
there no more.
Let's get it
He's
moving.
not in there?
Don't be like these
They
people.
went out a different door?
I don't know, but he was right there talking to them.
With all due respect.
He's not there no more.
Let's get it moving. How are there no workers up here? Okay.
Do I need to bring a chair next time, Mr. Rapid?
No, you do, apparently, yeah.
Yeah, he ain't there.
Hmm?
So that we can
No.
see and get this on, you know?
Okay.
I don't know where you went. Were you there?
I think your job was taken by the guy who went in there for me. He's working here now, actually.
What's your name again?
Sergio.
Sergio. Sergio said he was in there, but he left now, so
Yeah.
maybe he's moving on to the next level.
Hopefully they escorted him out peacefully and that they can assess my situation and that we can get out of here.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
Ready?
I'll take over.
Oh, great. So should we go?
So what, are you need to make a report or a statement? What do you need to do?
No, come on, we've been talking about this. It's a
I just
restraining
got here, I
order.
don't know what's
The
going on.
restraining order that he filed on me, it should go both ways, right? So the
Okay.
reason why they're making me wait is because they want to connect it together. If you were willing to
Yeah,
take
I'm
my
just
report
gonna-
separately the whole time, then why did you let them go in front of me?
No, because I had no idea what's going on. I just
Yeah.
got here. So,
No, but I was here
I didn't
before-
have the whole story.
I was here before they did.
I just got the whole story
So
now.
if you just got the whole story, then why don't you know that this is for a restraining order and that they're supposed to connect these two things?
I just
Why-
got it. I just got here. That's
But-
why I'm
but
coming.
since you found
That's
out
why I came here
information,
to help you.
Okay, well,
Okay.
okay, let's get started then.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's-
All right, so
What is it you need?
what I need, I told you.
No, what do you want to do? I want you and your own words to tell me what you need.
That, the man who was just in there, Joey Eckers, I believe is his name.
Okay.
He has been stalking me. He's
Okay.
making that same claim on me. I heard him over there.
Okay.
When he was standing there. And so I'm also want to make a report on him for stalking me. He's, 3 times stalked me. and I can describe the incidents, and then I have video evidence of each incident at home, just because I wasn't expecting to have him stop me this time.
Okay.
I was just kind of like not wanting to pursue anything because like, oh, I didn't know it was gonna be consistent this much. This is time number 3.
Okay.
So now I feel unsafe,
Okay.
and I'm here at the police station, and he stopped me here, so now I feel unsafe.
So you showed up here first and he showed up right
I
after.
showed up here first,
Okay.
I have video evidence of it all.
Okay.
I have to, yeah, I have to send it to you from home, so.
That's
if-
fine, I can always
if
send
you
you a
can
link.
Give me a
and you
link,
can
yeah, and I'd
pick
be
the
happy
videos
to,
and send it to me.
and I'll be able to give you that evidence. So,
So he followed you home?
he was outside my door, my home, and I
Okay.
couldn't go into my door because I didn't want him to see which door I was gonna go into, and he was
Okay.
hiding behind, a truck to, and I didn't want him to see which door I was going into, and he would not leave from behind that truck. I had to go into a neighboring business, I have video evidence of me going into that business saying I'm being followed, and, they said, okay, you can stay here for safety, and so, I have all of that on video that I'll submit. So, 3 separate occasions, he's approached me out of the blue when I was not expecting him. I have no way to, or desire, or attempt at all, ever have I, to pay any mind of what he's doing or where he is, and yet I heard him sitting over there saying that I'm spying on him or stalking him. So that is absolutely unfounded lying. And yet he has admitted, and I heard him over there saying it also, admitted to be watching my live feeds, so he knows exactly where I am all the time. So, on 3 separate occasions, he has stalked me. So do I put, all this information into, the link that you send me, with the video evidence?
The videos, yes, you can send those, and I'll put in the report that she has video evidence of him following him to each location that
Yeah,
she knows he has no reasonable reason for being there.
Yes.
You can do that.
And this is around, all within like a block of my home, except for this incident right here is within a few blocks. I would like to be a restraining order, please.
As far as restraining orders do, the only restraining orders we can do is for elder abuse, domestic violence, things like that. You would have to pursue your own restraining order.
So where do I file that?
111 North Hill Street.
You have to go downtown to
Yes.
file that one?
You just
A
need
temporary restraining order?
It would be a temporary until the judge can go to it and make it more permanent.
What about a temporary protection order?
It's the same thing, pretty much. But like, as
So
far as
what
not
was
being.
just filed against me right now? That's what I want on him. Exactly what they.
It's part of the same thing, stop.
Well, whatever it is,
Yeah.
he filed something here today,
Let's get it.
and that's what I wanna also file on him. Whatever it was, I want to file also.
Okay, I can do that.
So what is it that he filed?
Yes,
Can we clarify really quick?
I can't give out his personal information as far as what he filed.
I don't care about that.
I can file a report based on what your statements are. as
I
far
wanna
as
file
something
exactly
following.
the same, whatever he's allowed to, if he's allowed to file something, that's exactly what I
Okay, so
wanna do.
based on your statements of what you're saying,
Yeah.
what he's doing, stalking,
Yes.
that's what I'll file a report on, okay?
Okay.
And the videos, I'll send you the link in a bit, once I'm done completing the face sheet, and then, you can find the videos, link them, and then you can send them. And then we'll get it here at the station, we can put it together.
The courthouse that you were talking about, was that Stanley Mosque?
Hey, listen, bro.
Yes,
Yes. Okay.
yes, 111 North Hill Street.
Okay, yeah.
So what?
That I have covered, I think.
Okay, thank you.
I can give you business cards, so I'll send it to you.
I would like that, please.
What you gonna do?
And then, and also,
Mm-hmm.
number, special badge number, I need,
Oh.
yeah. Well, can you also put your special badge number?
Your serial
with
number.
Serial number,
Yeah.
that, whatever I'm, allowed.
Do you have
that
the
they
serial number of
attach
the
to
other
it.
guy? Because he was.
Yeah, the serial
Yeah,
number
he
too.
had a
He
ring for
sent
2
me
hours.
outside, and
That's-
then,
I can get it.
yeah, I
Yeah.
want that as well, please. And then, do I need the dates and times and the locations of the previous
Yes.
incidents?
Yes.
That's what you need?
Yes, I
Okay.
can put that. Do you have your ID real quick?
Yes, sir, I do.
At any rate, do we still have a supervisor we can speak to too?
Yeah, I
Okay,
got
let's
one.
get a supervisor too.
Thank you.
Well, this has been
Do you have to
ridiculous.
come now, or you want to wait till this?
I'd like to wait till it's, should we wait till it's done, or should we do it now?
Let me get all this.
Yeah,
I get your dates and times and everything, that I can put in the report, and then I can get the supervisor.
thank you so much. And also, may I have, while you're doing that, have a pen and paper so I can write down the dates and
Oh, yeah.
places so that I can,
No problem.
thank you so much.
Now, if you notice, it's a lot more efficient the way this is happening with her. She's doing.
We'll just stick with the stocking.
If
Is
you
it
can do- if
the
you do
same
both,
kind of category?
it's better to have both.
I'd like both, please.
Because I've done a restraining order, so I know what it's like to be stopped, and this guy's crazy.
Okay.
So I'd like both,
So let's.
please.
Two reports or just?
Yes, two
Two
reports,
incident of
please.
harassment in the
Yeah,
stocking report.
and please don't try to discourage me from doing both.
No, I'm not doing that.
Thank you. I don't mind staying longer to get myself as safe as possible. I just didn't want to stay longer and be waiting in a way that I felt like was unsafe.
Well, he's over here making false claims that he didn't
Yeah,
have
it's
anything
more
like that.
important to get everything.
He's abusing his dog in front of everybody in the actual vicinity, and, you know.
Oh, man, please have that pen, papers.
Oh yeah, I'm printing out a form for you instead of just a blank piece of paper. I'm trying to find it.
Just a blank piece of paper first, please. Just so I can kind of jot some notes down before I forget them, please. I'm just gonna write down notes to get some kind of set Thank you, sir.
Yeah. You took this one?
Whatever took Joey 2 hours to accomplish, looks like it's going to take Mindy about 20 minutes. So we don't know why.
So I was arrested on the 7th.
So,
It's a big way to shoot it as a paper report. I'll also
I case
type
ended
it.
up being
and
a
considering
DA
that her life feels like she's in danger, right? She feels like her safety's in danger, right? There's nothing you can do for a restraining order.
No, we only do it for.
There's never been a restraining order done, correct? Is that what you're saying?
Correct, but only for domestic violence and elder abuse.
I was just wondering, can I get my?
He
money?
Never for
He filed
like,
everything.
never for like people, never for people who aren't related, you know what I mean? Like, we can only do restraining orders for domestic violence and elder abuse or and child.
And how long would that take to be filed if you hypothetically were in that situation?
If
Can you
file
just
it
check to
as
see if
one
it's?
of the-
Let's say you filed for elderly
So I
abuse in a
don't come back.
hypothetical, what
Can you
would
just check to
be,
see if
what's
it's
the
like
time?
everything is
Elder abuse,
releasable,
we
so
serve
it's
it at
like
scene.
when I come back.
You served at scene?
Yeah.
So like if I was here and he did do that, you'd be giving it
You'd
to
be
me
No,
now?
no, you're not related, you know what I mean? It's gonna be like scenario based, like say someone abuses their grandma.
Yeah.
And then they're over 65, which considers them a senior citizen.
Right.
So we arrest the person.
Mhm.
We arrest the person abusing grandma.
Uh-huh.
So we're able to get a restraining order for the grandma or patient or.
You gotta get in there, man.
So then they get served that restraining order. They're not allowed to be around based on that. Same thing for domestic violence.
Yeah.
Partner.
I think it's time to get this supervisor. Can we get the supervisor? Let's get it done.
Who would
Because we've had somebody here already do this. in the
who would
past.
a civil harassment restraining order be?
He's my support too, guys.
What would a civil harassment restraining order be?
Civil harassment.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing about it.
That's the only one at North Middle Street?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. For people that don't know each other,
Yeah, because I was looking at the one right here, is civil harassment
Uh-huh.
restraining order, but this is for Hill Street, but it says right here, if you are in danger right now, call 911.
Well.
So I was like, well, they're already here. so-
Yeah, that would be right now. Yeah, you can't be called 911 and you're in the police station.
This cop is lazy as hell. Lazy. We don't do lazy on this. Not on this channel.
We're gonna have to call. If you're already here, it just makes no sense.
Why do you have my information?
Sorry, oh, I'm putting my own information. Sorry.
Well, if it's brushing off, I mean, it's just basically Just because you fill out the paperwork doesn't mean it's going to lead to anything. So, yeah, it could be kind of a brushing off type deal. Who knows?
Boyfriend, girlfriend?
No, it's not a boyfriend or girlfriend.
That's the only type of TROs that we're able to get here at the police station, otherwise you have social reports.
Like, I'm scared even to leave this place.
So, well, how about, like, because I mean, I've been stalked before, and I have to follow a training order. Nobody can discredit that, right? Point being is, can't she file a criminal report right now and then take that to Stanley Moss to then get the actual restraining order?
If a crime has occurred, it meets all the elements of a crime to be reported.
Well, I mean, there's footage of everything.
I have
Stalking,
footage of it.
harassing. This
Yeah.
guy has literally followed her home. And then it's coming in here after she comes in, watching her to then file a false report.
Yes.
And the man's unwell. I mean, come on, I've already got to go look at him. He's like, you know, he's abusing his dog right in front of everybody. Come on now. We can't discredit that, right?
I don't know all the details.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what exactly is the.
So can we file for it?
What?
Can we file for it?
Can you stop it?
No, I was. Yeah, I'm here.
If she's the victim of a crime, she can file a
Yeah.
crime.
Yes, I would
Let's-
like
let's
that.
do You just gotta make sure that you've got all the elements of that crime.
Yeah.
Okay, I do have it.
Is there something else that you
My support. I don't know my legalities. So, and I'm just scared, and I'm here because I'm, you know, so. Yeah, I want to file the harassment, and I want to file the stalking, and how soon can I get that information so that I can bring it to Hill Street?
I mean, if you make a report here today, you'll get a receipt for the report.
We need everything, anything and everything to use in court, because I know in my court case, these restraining orders in the law, and like the way the court system is, it's shit. And unless you have definitive.
I'll tell her, but she's kind of in the middle of it right now, so I don't want to. She probably knows. Let's see.
We're not giving it to you, right? So I have so much familiarity with this, so we want to just file almost
I'm not sure, but I don't want to get in the middle of
Everything that's possible.
testifying
happens to her, right? Who's responsible?
to police and talking about her live stream. Oh no, she looks like she's on her phone. She's dealing with something. So
Point being is, you know,
She's
we're
aware.
here at the police department, right? All the resources we can, we need to provide it basically. Plus she's been waiting plus 2 hours because the other officer over here didn't know what he was doing.
my pleasure, Lady
I
BB.
file against this, a grievance against him when we're all done, because this other officer asked me to leave, never came back to tell me that it was okay to come back, and when I came back, told me that the reason why he didn't come back because I was outside. He asked me to wait outside, and I thought he too. So this is gonna be a long day of paperwork. So what do we start with? Start with the harassment, the stalking, and then we do the complaint about the other officer?
So, you wanna make a complaint with this video?
Well,
No, I wanna make a complaint.
I'm the one who has to take the complaint, so I just wanna make sure I clarify.
I want to make the complaint that he asked, that he wouldn't let me stay in this facility. And even though I said I'm afraid for my safety, he made me leave, and then blamed me for leaving as why he wasn't helping me. So I have that on tape.
So, let's deal with your reports. That's, the officer's gonna deal with, crime report, and then free up your desk for other people.
And thank you guys for letting me know this was going on. You guys play a huge role in everything that we do.
Like, oh, oops, I forgot to remind, like, where were you outside? And it's like, you told that person to wait 2 hours outside, and then they're not notifying them, hey, it's time to come in.
Well, he might not be helping, but he might be helping more than you think, because I was thinking that myself. But on the other hand, it's the kind of thing like, if you don't ask the question, they're not going to indicate that you should go that direction. So it's kind of like you got to ask almost every question you could think of, you know, because otherwise they can always say, well, you never asked us about a harassment report, or you never asked us about an XYZ restraining order or something like that. And so if they have Yeah, and if you don't know the right way to ask, you might have to ask 100 different ways.
You asked the general.
No, I didn't see about pearl snapping. Can you write that again? Something up with pearl snapping?
I will, yeah, we'll make the complaint. We'll make the complaint. First things first. Harassment is fine.
So how have you been stopped?
He has surprised me at 3 different times where I wasn't expecting, I never expect to see him. I don't know this man, nor do I have any desire or.
Now you got me all curious about pearl snapping. Any big news?
He seems to come up where I am 3 times that I have on tape. So.
So that's not gonna meet the criteria for stalking. That's not all the elements that are required for stalking.
Okay, he was outside my house. I was afraid to go back into my house because he was hiding behind a truck, and I have that on tape. Is that stalking?
One of the elements of stalking is they have to make a threat against you. Is this person made a threat against you?
He's come up to me and said, "You!" and started talking to me in an aggressive manner.
As a threat. Again, I'm not trying to discredit what you say. I'm just going off of what the section says.
I don't make conversations with him. The only time he's spoken to me was that one time, but he's around my neighborhood and he followed me to in front of my door, and I couldn't even go into my door. I went into the neighboring facility and said I'm being followed, and they said I could stay there for safety, and I was under the truck, standing under behind the truck for a long time, like waiting for me to go into my apartment.
How many private property do you have? Unfortunately, following somebody down the sidewalk is not criteria for stalking. It would be taking a line for stalking. It's a First Amendment issue. You can walk down the street and follow somebody, you can say things to them, record them. As long as you're not threatening, it doesn't mean it's criteria for stalking.
What about harassment? Is this
Harassment, stalking.
It's kind of, what it is intimidation, right? If he's doing this again and again and again, and waiting right outside her house, what would that be called otherwise?
I heard when I was sitting here, because he's making this on me, I'm sitting here, he says that he is watching my lives all the time, and that's how he knows where to go and to find me. So that's stalking.
That is stalking, that's harassment.
I can bring out the section, the section, and we can check off all the boxes that we'd like to make sure that it meets the criteria.
So, in this case, how are you able to write a report on him about me if
Who's saying that we took a
I watched it happen?
You watched what?
I watched him over there talking for over an hour, talking to the officer, and then being taken into the other room saying, "I'm writing a report about this woman, this is the woman I'm writing a report on." So I know he is because you entertained him for so long, and for me, you're wanting to check the boxes to get me out of here.
Just like with you would have it drawn. When the crime is occurred, the crime is not occurred, you don't get crime.
I want some kind of a paper or a receipt or something that says that I am afraid for my safety, that I came in here asking for help, and whatever happened and whatever you decide that you decided that it doesn't check the boxes. I want record that I was in here because I am afraid for my safety.
One second.
Thank you. Thank you. Is there anything else I can do?
That was well stated, Mindy. Very well stated. That's.
And you can see that he's trying to manipulate it so many different ways.
Well, forget about that now. I mean, you just got to stay with the legalities, and you might have to ask a lot of questions because they're not necessarily
Do you
going
have any
to.
recommendations for more things that I don't?
No. I think you've said it. You're going to send in the evidence. You've stated clearly that you're afraid for your safety. So, you've indicated the things that matter on a legal level, right? And I don't think there's much else that you can say about that. Yeah, I'm curious too how the hell they found so much to talk to him about for 2 hours, right? Like he's so scared. That seems kind of doubtful. But the fact is, you had this all on film. You've given your evidence. You're going to give him more evidence that's video evidence. Obviously, he's not going to have any evidence of that kind, right? So,
Yeah.
you know,
There's over 2,000 people watching.
you're just going to have to go through the process, and you know.
It's already and officer, while you're here, what's your serial number?
39722, it'll be on a business card. So if you look right here, it's the penal code definition of stalking. Any person who willfully, maliciously, and repeatedly follows or willfully and maliciously harasses another person.
I believe he was willfully and maliciously following me.
And, key part of this is and, who makes a credible threat with the intent to place the person in reasonable fear for his or her safety.
The one that you gave it to the lab.
I want a receipt that says that I was in here, I was trying to make a complaint.
I'm gonna make a complaint for you.
Okay, thank you.
That's all.
And I'll be able to have a receipt for that too, like a copy of this?
You might have to hang out a little while.
I will take it.
You will make it clear though that you're the supervisor, right? You're
I am the
supervisor. Perfect, fantastic. And it'll be on the report, right?
On the
complaint? Yes. Great.
And how come when I'm saying I want, I'm afraid for my safety, how
No,
come
they
I'm-
pretty much said that he couldn't get any. They couldn't give
That was never brought
her
up to me.
information about
I'm saying
him.
I want to file something, I want proof I was here, and I had to ask for this.
You wanted to make a complaint against an officer, that's the complaint I want.
No, I want to make a complaint against this Joey, and one about the officer, two complaints.
One for the officer.
Well, you're here first.
She's Joey, what you've alleged, that shows right here, does not rise to the level of assault.
But I want some kind of proof that I was in here complaining about my safety about this guy.
I'm gonna fill out a business card. On the back, I will explain that you came to the station because you felt like you were in danger because you said Joey. You have a full name on it, put that on the business card.
I do.
Yeah, good question. Why is he there? Yeah. The thing is, what Scientology wants is they want to get orders of protection against us. So they want to generate incidents where then they can complain to us about us.
So that's definitely a
Like, were stolen on Thursday.
Just have a seat, we're looking back up, we'll get you all your information.
What do I have my ID?
ID and.
If it was an airport, right?
Just have a seat.
No, you haven't, but that's the thing. You gotta stop downplaying everything. You got to.
Inaccurate or words that don't rise to the level of criminal misconduct. That's plain and simple. If he made a criminal allegation against me, and it was substantiated, you're gonna take it to court for it. I would direct officers to come around there and put your hands.
Sir,
I'm not doing that.
question.
Because there's no harm in what.
Question, sir. So, that means that, I forgot my question. Because I'm like, this is a real, like.
And I understand it's frustrating, I understand it's stressful, I fully understand all of that. What's his name? Person.
I believe his name is Joey
Joseph.
Joseph Eckers. I don't know if I'm spelling it right. Eckers.
ERT, I think. Or is it Eckers? Okay, sorry.
He's absolutely been stalking other people who I know, and now suddenly I'm a target of his as well. And then here he's making false reports about, or trying to make false reports about me.
Well, really, what the hell has he been here for 3
Yeah,
hours? What is he complaining for after 3 hours? You know?
So wait a minute. Excuse me, sir, but I did hear him by sitting there giving dates and times that he believed that I had done something. So not you, somebody was taking those notes and reporting. Something was being created by him.
So, he was making a crime report. He can sit here and list off dates, on this date, this happened, on this date, this happened, this happened.
But they're taking that information. Nobody's taken any of my information.
And you could mention the crime report. Crime report, you were here, so if you were the suspect in that crime report, we would arrest you. None of that is happening, obviously, because I've got officers you've seen walking around. I haven't directed a single one of them to go around this desk and see handcuffs.
But then why is he there for so long that you're entertaining all of the different?
I'm gonna sit here and entertain everything you have to say for as long as you want. That's the service. They're standing there and talking and telling us about his life story and everything that he thinks is wrong.
He is the supervisor.
Is there a time limit on how long he can be here just spouting nonsense, or no? No? Till close? Till close.
He's trying to report, legitimately trying to report crime. He believes that a crime is occurring. He's trying to report it.
So you guys don't believe that whoever's in there with him, it's legitimate?
He's probably gone.
Who's back in there?
They took one about the last of the fact probably.
Right, so.
But they would have told him, hey, Mindy would have had to also make a credible threat. Did she make a credible threat? And he would have no credible threat because I didn't.
If he's
So-
not in here, you guys can call
And I'm
him
not
Streets
wrong.
because legally I believe he's
But-
able to come in here now.
I think I get
If
your
Streets is not
upset,
here.
I fully understand that, but at the end of the day, you're not handcuffed. We have no intention of putting you in handcuffs. Because if he came in to report something against you, clearly, we're not arresting you for it.
For her safety right now, he's not in the vicinity. You guys can confirm that because she felt very endangered.
To like
The fact
even
that
walk
he's in-
out of here.
No, there's nobody back there.
He's nowhere near the vicinity. Fantastic.
Okay, you guys can tell Streets to come in because
What's that? Oh, yeah, I'll do that. Okay.
definitely tell Streets.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'm gonna give you this right now, so don't forget. I'm 6:40.
So, just in case Streets is around, I'm gonna go tell him that he's allowed to be here now, since Joey's gone, but he might not even be around, because he said he was gonna go for a little while, and then, but he'd be back. So, yeah. He's not here. Okay. Streets.
No, he left.
No, he said he was going to come back probably, whatever. But yeah, the thing is, they're focused too much on what Joey did. Like, it doesn't have any bearing on the situation. They just got to get their information in, and
No, he
or
had a
she
point
needs-
though. He had a point. If he would have been how can I say, criminal charge, she would have been arrested right now.
Right. If they would have believed him,
Yeah.
right, they would have arrested her. So, I mean,
But I know he's gone because I seen they moved him out
here,
of that
let's
room.
walk over to the corner and let's just check, make sure that.
They moved him out of the room, which
Right.
They didn't bring him back.
Well, these Scientologists, they like back doors and side doors. They like slinking out of shit, They don't like to go where they're being seen and scrutinized by the public.
Yeah.
Nah, he's gone.
Because the only exits are.
And
through
you
here,
see, the
back.
thing is, here's the other thing with what they're telling her. And the thing is that sorry people, I'm trying to plug the phone in and juice it up a little bit, but then keeps messing up the gimbal. So the thing is, like, when they're talking about harassment, you need to be following them, but then you need like a credible threat. The thing is, we don't need to be saying that much stuff about harassment, because that's what they're going to try to accuse us of.
Yeah.
Right? And our whole thing is always like, well, we never made any criminal threat, right? So if he never made any criminal threat and he's just being creepy or whatever,
That's kind of weird.
it's weird, but see, that's what Scientology says we're doing.
Yeah.
Right? They say we're being creepy and we're harassing them and all that. So if, hey, no matter what we say, no matter how wrong we get it, we're not gonna change the law or whatever, right? But the thing is, we got to keep in mind not to make the accusations the way Scientology makes it, you know, even because like if Joey didn't present a threat, if he didn't actually make a threat, more like it, then we can't really do much, you know, about that in that way, because we don't want to feed into that, because then Scientology is going to say, yeah, well, you're harassing us all the time, because by that definition, that's what it would be. It would be that we're harassing them. So we don't want to play into that. We don't, you know, even if we did play into it, it wouldn't change anything. It wouldn't change the law. But, so yeah, we'll see where, but, you know, and they probably Joey probably slowed the shit down with like what they're doing, just asking a lot of extra questions and whatever. Hold on, let me see. Right, she'll show her. Look, all the Scientology things are stupid like that. They put this stuff out there, you know, they try to do something, but it goes nowhere. And they know it's going nowhere, but the thing is, the average person freaks out if they get served papers to go to court. You know, like, people haven't done any time or anything, haven't gone to court. You know, that's like, damn, if they're locked up in this place for 10 minutes, they're going to freak out. It's going to be the worst thing that ever happened in their life. Other people just be like, nah, they can't do anything. Nothing's going to happen. And they're a little more seasoned. They know the deal. But, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Then I want Davey. Then I want
Oh,
Davey.
there they are.
Okay, she'll go next.
They know the procedure, so that's.
This is for our safety.
I want Davey to be my
And
support.
for you to be held responsible in case.
Wait, is
if you
Streets
have done something
available?
correct.
No, he's gone. He said he was leaving and coming back later.
Then I want Davey. Well, he's gonna talk to you separately as a witness. You were right next to me, so you're more helpful as a witness.
Yes, I don't want you guys, I don't want her to tell me something that you didn't see and then you interpret it, because we all kind of overhear things and we remember things differently. So I want to get your side of the story as raw as it can be.
So I'm not allowed to be with her, is what you're saying. I don't have a legal right to be in there with her.
I'm telling you, do you want the complaint investigated properly?
Is it, if you wanna be,
The
if
best
you
way
wanna be
is
a
I
witness,
use
then
you as
you
a
have to go
witness,
separate.
and then you come up separately and explain to me
You're
your
more
side of
helpful
the
as a
story.
I don't need him as a witness actually, because it's all on tape. We have tape evidence, so, yeah. Okay,
You have your
thank you. Yes, sir, I already